right, in the next couple of lectures, I'm going to go over some super important information related to propositional logic, so you want to take careful notes of everything I go over here. I recommend that you take your notes right on your Chapter 4.1 summary handout. That way you'll have all of this information in one place as you go to tackle your thought primer homework problems. In propositional logic, we have a concept called WFF. Well-formed formula, and it refers to the rules that we have to follow when we're symbolically representing statements in propositional logic. One of the rules of WFFs is this: letters cannot touch. So if I represent the statement "it is snowing" with the letter S and the statement "the mail will be late" with the letter L, and then I just smash those two letters together like this, I don't have a WFF. And if I don't have a WFF, I can't use the principles of propositional logic to evaluate whatever statement it is that I'm trying to create. Instead, letters are always going to be separated by one of the four connective operators: wedge, dot, horseshoe, triple bar. These are always going to appear between letters. We're never going to have letters smashed together, and we're never going to try to use tilde to connect up two letters, because that's not tilde's function. Tilde is not a connective. Tilde negates. It doesn't connect. Okay? And when we're using tildes, we're always going to make sure those tildes appear on the left-hand side of whatever it is that they're operating on. Okay? So while these connective operators are operating on on the letters that appear on each side of it, tilde is operating only on what follows it. And in particular, what tilde is doing is it's saying, whatever sentence follows me is not the case. It's not true. So if S stands for "it is snowing," then tilde S is saying, you know what, it's not snowing, or it's false that it's snowing. Okay, so tilde always appears on the left-hand side of whatever it's operating on. And just like letters, operators cannot touch. Okay, so we're never going to find a situation like this where we have a wedge and a horseshoe right next to each other, or a dot and a triple bar right next to each other. We're always going to make sure that on each side of our connective operators, we have letters representing sentences like these. These are WFFs. This, not a WFF. Okay? Rule number 6. These operators, these connective operators, wedge, dot, horseshoe, and triple bar, they have to have letters on both sides. We're never going to see something like this, where we have a horseshoe just kind of hanging out there to the right-hand side of a letter, or on the left-hand side of a letter, or a dot hanging out here on the outside. We're always going to see letters on both sides of our connective operators. Okay? Only tilde can appear on the left-hand side of a letter with nothing to the left of it. Okay? So this is cool. Tilde S, "it is not snowing," is what that says. We're never going to see something like this, where we have a dot followed by a sentence, or a wedge, or a horseshoe, or a triple bar followed by a sentence. We're always going to have connective operators like dot, wedge, horseshoe, and triple bar appearing with letters on both sides. Only tilde can appear on the left-hand side of a letter with nothing else on the other side of it.